All right, well, I guess it is time to get started. So let's go ahead and kick off the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night for those in different time zones. It is morning for me on this Sunday, and it is time to play some Stranded Alien Dawn. I've already loaded up the game, so let's go ahead and jump over to that screen. Hello, and good to see you all in the I guess the chat, the live chat. I've had a very thorough conversation this morning with We Hire Monkeys as we were waiting for the stream to kick off. So it's been really great having you guys keep me company. And Shrimp Burrito, hello, welcome to the stream. We are drifting back into winter in this game, and let me go ahead and click on it and make sure you guys are able to see and hear. There we go. So you guys should be able to see and hear this. Let me know if you're getting any of a feedback loop from my microphone. Since I'm not wearing headphones, I want to make sure that we both can hear the game without it becoming obnoxious for you guys. Bill and Amanda, hello. We need a phone saga update. Yeah, we need to talk about that. All right, so it will be brief, because there isn't too much of an update to speak of, but I can thankfully and gladly say that the harassment has stopped. I did report it, and I did not get followed up with, so nobody contacted me to follow up for screenshots or ask for like proof of my claims. But what did happen was Monday rolled around right after the previous stream. Yeah, Villamana says, yay. Yeah, I know. I feel so much better. Like, I've been sleeping better. I've been just like gradually getting better and better ever since. Like, the longer we've gone without any kind of harassment, the better it's been. And I'm starting to feel really good and well rested. And I think what might have happened is probably one of two things. The more likely situation is that Monday rolled around and the claim that they were going to show up at my house and assault me and all that stuff obviously didn't come to fruition. And so they had played their cards, their bluff was out in the open, and they gave up after that. That's what's most likely happened. The other thing that might have happened is through a little bit of sleuthing with that email address that they had texted my phone from, and discovering that they had a social media account. And the way we did that was just like try to like log in with it to see if it asked us to sign up for an account or if it asked us to like try our password again, like wrong password kind of thing. And we got, like, obviously it was a wrong password, which shows that there was a social media account tied to it, but it also emailed them like a reset password. And so I think what could have also possibly happened, though I have no way of like saying for sure, is that they got that reset password email that somebody was trying to log in as them and might have realized their mistake, sending us a text from that email address without actually hiding it behind a, I don't know, like a burner number like they claimed they were doing in the text message, but they hadn't actually done, and might have gotten scared off and just like decided that it wasn't worth it to keep targeting us. So either way, the harassment has stopped. We heard Monkey says sounds good, yes. And life is back to normal. I even went on my first run yesterday because, like, I don't know, I probably didn't mention this before, but I had like stopped, like I was trying to get into a routine running around my neighborhood, you know, like a fitness routine. And before all this happened, New Year's resolutions or whatever. And I actually stopped doing that because I didn't feel safe. And I was just really, really anxious and nervous about going out. And it's already hard enough to convince yourself to go for a run in the morning or evening, let alone actually do it when you already don't feel safe. So yeah, that's just sort of been a sticking point for me. Like, my not feeling safe just being around my neighborhood made me really uncomfortable. And I had stopped my routine, and I just went running yesterday, and I feel like, I don't know, like I unlocked whatever and can do it again. And so I'm hoping to get on board and get healthy and do my best to stay fit and all that stuff. So, we are monkeys, the best kind of criminal and incompetent one. Yeah, prefer them incompetent for sure. So let's take a quick look at our build here for a second. We had last stream, right before we logged off, we had gotten the landing pad built, and this moved over so that newcomers to the resort can land here, and the first thing they're going to see is obviously the hotel. But we've got this like little area here for reception to receive them, but we got to finish building it, so we've got to kind of like wall this in. We do have the ability to use concrete and brick now. Brick looks a little prettier, so maybe what we should do, I don't know if we've actually even built any brick. We can start by bricking this in, the 3 sides. I still kind of want to keep this open for reception. We're going to put like a little desk down here. And then on the back wall, I was thinking I could put 2 dartboards side by side to sort of make it look a little bit like a bulletin board. We don't really have bulletin boards in this game, but we can, you know, kind of try to fake it with what we do have as far as wall decor goes, and maybe drop some lights in here. I don't know. Also, a little bit of a roof for this might be nice. So we could try some kind of roofing. Am I up on the right level? Here we go. That didn't... Oh, wait. I was clicking room. I want roof. Okay. So brick roof. And we have these different options now that we can play with. So we're able to try something more fun, maybe? Like, I don't know what this would look like, but we can try it. It says, requires a very strong support floor. I mean, this is concrete. Oh, but I think that the top was made out of wood. I wonder then if we need to change that. So let's reconstruct as concrete. We'll just do that real quick for all of these. Can I like mass select the ceiling here? Wooden plank ceilings, reconstruct all of these as concrete. That would be great. Once we do that, let's try building some kind of funky, fun roof on top and see what we get. All right, so update 4, and I think I kind of want to turn off. No, I don't want to turn that off. I just was wondering if there's a way to get all of these floating like names and stuff to go away. I do want way more electronics. I know that we're like super deficient in electronic crafting. We need to get on the ball with that, so that we can get some of this other stuff built. We're really behind in like our electronic stores. We don't have many. We've got 2 CPU cores, 0 electronics, 0 power cells. We don't even have unfinished components. So we need to work on our electronic backlog for sure. That way we can start getting up some of these other amenities, and that's like the big deal. But 2 things right now. 1 is winter is coming, as evident by the snowman we have in the corner. Winter is coming, and we can kind of tell by the fact that all the leaves are changing colors. We're definitely in the cusp of autumn. Or on the cusp. I think we're actually kind of on the latter half of autumn moving into winter. These are all about to be bare branches very soon. And we are going to have to make sure we have stocked up appropriately for the winter. We've been so focused on the build that I haven't really thought too much about food, but I think we're managing just fine. We've got a ton of berries. They won't go far, but we also have 370 pickled vegetables, 150 glitter caps, plenty of buttermelon that we could still be pickling. Oops, I scrolled off of it. And as far as meats go, not quite as much, but we also have a ton of sweet syrups, and as long as we're not worried about anybody getting diabetes, they're more than welcome to eat that in a pinch. So those are kind of, I think we're sufficiently stocked for winter's needs. And if we look over here at their restrictions, sweet syrups is not one of the things we allow raw, but I'm going to go ahead and change that just in case we get down to the brink this winter where that's a necessity, and I'll just make that an option that'll become available to them. So we've figured out the food situation. I don't think our clothing situation is great. We Are Monkey says never trust a snowman. Understood. If a snowman started talking, I would be, you know, pretty skeptical for sure. I'd probably be terrified. It's cute in cartoons. In real life, I think that would be honestly horrifying. I'd be like thinking demonic possession or something. I would not be too comfortable with that personally. Oh, it looks like I just disrupted somebody from crafting and assigned somebody else, but that's okay. We'll make it happen one way or the other. And, oh, and at night, we haven't had night yet, have we? Once we do, we're gonna see all of this light up, and I don't know if we need to scoot it in yet, but it is all powered now. It's kind of ugly with all the power lines here now where they are. I don't love it. Can I move them? Maybe if I move them directly behind like the other row is, it'll be less unsightly. But right now, it's just kind of ugly. I'm hoping that maybe moving these will make it look more like this side, just a little bit cleaner, a little less, I don't know, something about it. Look at that snowfall. It's actually kind of pretty. Hello, Neil. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you and great to have you back. I love our weekend streams. It's just such a nice way to like relax. It's like scheduling relaxation time for me because sometimes I don't play very much in between streams, like especially if I'm not working on a video, which I am working on a video right now, so I can actually put out a video besides just streaming. I have another one in the process that I'm going to try to post on time according to my schedule on my community tab. Those are goals though. Those are goal dates. They're not hard and fast deadlines, only because I don't need to be adding that kind of pressure to myself, particularly right now when at work during my day job. I was just assigned to a new client, and so I'm in the process of like learning the new client and their brand and how best to help with their marketing strategy and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I do during the week. And with having a new client and onboarding it there, I really need to like not be so focused on YouTube that I'm not giving my best to the people that pay me. So I got to make sure I've got good, solid work-life balance going on. But that said, I do have a new video that I'm working on. And hey, TTD, what are your main building plans for today? Oh gosh, I almost missed that question. So we're gonna try to finish up the reception area. So the little, this area here. We are definitely expanding our power grid because this is not sufficient for how much power we're drawing. And on top of that, we've got, let's go upstairs, the 3rd floor. We've got a wall in our gym here, especially now that it's winter. So we've got a wall in the gym. I'm thinking we might split it and make this half sort of a spa. But by spa, I mean we're gonna put like the medical beds in that area. So I'm thinking spa and gym on the 3rd floor. Let's go ahead and queue that up now. So let's get ourselves some walls going. And because I think it would look best if it was, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent? I think we're gonna stick with the plank wood for now, but we're gonna start adding a ton more windows because it's starting to look just not like it should to me. Oh, do we have a way to get up here? How are we getting up here? I don't think I built us a way to get upstairs. We need to fix that. So let's go ahead and add, if it'll allow me, oops, we need to add some stairs. So let's get in here with these stairs. Rotate. Yes, this will rotate. All right, so we're gonna build these stairs here, and I think it's gonna allow me to do that. So, oh gosh, I think we're just gonna have to, yeah, it's gonna open up the floor naturally here. Cool, so we're seeing that, right? We're going to also want to create some walls inside here, and some doors, and some windows. We're gonna need a little bit of everything to make this 3rd story look good. But what I know for sure we need are these like floor to ceiling windows all the way across here for this back wall because we want that beautiful view. That is our moneymaker right there. That's our $1 million view. and we need the amenities upstairs to really showcase that. So I want these windows to go all the way across from end to end on that side, so we're getting that gorgeous lakeside view from our gym and spa. So we've added the third story here. The second story is still kind of not really built, like it's not really designed. We got to work on that. I don't know why I can't go downstairs right now. I'm clicking the button. Maybe I take the roofs off. There we go. We've got like this temporary wall in here, but we got to actually turn the second story into rooms. And we might even want to build like a fourth story for a like penthouse suite. I think that's something we could be doing, and using that space as like a really big luxury suite. So we'll put like 2 or 3 rooms down here if the staircases will allow it. And then we're gonna definitely want to like at least a penthouse on the 4th floor, and we're gonna make this our gym and spa. So that's the plan. The kitchen definitely looks like it needs more windows. We've got like 1 window here. We've got a ton in the dining room, our outdoor dining. I forgot to check. I know we talked about this. I forgot to Google what a hotkey to use to make the railing actually align itself with the outer edges of the balcony instead of going like straight down the middle of these squares here. So I haven't added it yet. It's still on my to-do list. I've been so busy I haven't been able to open this game kind of since the last stream, unfortunately. But it's still on my to-dos. I still want that. So what is this? Wooden plank wall. Why? Why is this here? Can I cancel that? Is it gonna ruin anything? I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna ruin anything. I don't think that should have even been there. I don't know about this one being here either. Deconstruct? Oh gosh, that's not what I want to deconstruct. That's fine. It's this. It's the tall thing that's like overlapping it. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't just put a hole in our roof, but I think that doesn't go there, so we'll see. Yeah, those are my goals, but also, of course, I am open to suggestions. A lot of these ideas that already made this look so cozy and nice were your ideas. And I like that doing this on live stream means that we can bounce off of each other and come up with even better ideas. Yeah, they're still sleeping on cots, straw cots in the foyer. Like I said, I haven't played since the last stream, so we're doing this together. But those are my current goals. Open to outside ideas as well. Sorry, my eye. I think I got eyeliner or something in my eye. It's like feeling dry and a little itchy. Oof, I used to work for a digital agency and it was not my favorite, says Bill and Amanda. Yeah, I work for a digital marketing agency. That's what I do. So I make posters and banners and ads and things like that, website designs, and graphics for website designs. I don't do the actual coding or anything, just the graphics, that kind of stuff. We Hair Monkeys, I think there should be some rooms that are cheaper and look good in photos but are terrible in reality. Oh, for the hotel? Yeah, that relatable hotel experience. Yeah, we could try. I think the second floor is going to have a few of those, to be honest, because it's a pretty scrunched space. It's not that wide. Neil Fletcher, We Hair Monkeys, I would not like to see the reviews for those rooms. Yeah. Oh, what could possibly go wrong? I appreciate the immersion, for sure. I'm not sure what much else we could be designing here, generally speaking. I'm kind of like looking through our tabs of things we can build. We can obviously build some gates. We've got the balloon. We're gonna need another desk out here for reception. I could just move our desk out here, but I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. I'm even hesitant to put one here yet, because I know that if I do that, these fools are going to try to research here instead of inside at the one that's in the nice warm house. Speaking of nice warm house, let's make sure that these are turned on. So refuels allowed, and we can start that. And since he's up, after he's finished eating, I'll have him start the fire to keep everybody warm. And upstairs, let's make sure we whoops, upstairs. Let's make sure we turn this back on as well. And for her, I'll have her do that when she comes in, so we can keep the house warm. And it looks like the chimney is smoking, so I think, yeah, the fire is lit. Indoors it's 47 degrees, outside it's 26. That's a little cold to me. Even 46 would just be so cold. I wouldn't be laying like this. I'd be like rolled up like a burrito in a blanket for sure. This would not be enough. Personal opinion, this would not be enough, but they seem fine with it. The folks in this game are built out of, they're just built different. Like, ever look at like their heat and cold tolerance, and it's so vast. Like, my cold tolerance is like 50 degrees, and I'm probably anything below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm probably going to become pretty useless. I'm not going to be able to like function. I'm going to be like barely walking. It's too cold to breathe kind of thing. I'm definitely not a cold weather gal. And then heat, if it gets over 100 degrees, I don't know like how much work you're going to get out of me either. Just on a gotta play it safe kind of, you know, like work smarter, not harder is what I think. Like, if it's that hot outside, sleep during the day, work at night when it's cooler, you know, like just there are ways to to work smarter, not harder. And that would certainly be my plan if I was in that situation. Bill and Amanda says, found this. You change where they snap with the button options in the upper left when the fence tool is selected. Set it to the edge of tile rather than center, and you can run them along the edge of your boundaries. Let's try it. Let's go back here to our outdoor dining. Let's pick up a fence. We want a nice, cute wooden fence. And it says, oh, look. There's the menu, snap settings. So we're gonna, rotate first. Okay. And what's the deal here? Snap to corner F. Oh, but I need to rotate it again. All right. But it's saying that the chairs are obstructing it. I'm gonna have to scoot the tables in, I think, to make this viable. Yeah, it's not letting me, even though I can put some of these up. I think I'm gonna have to scoot in the tables to be able to go all the way around. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of moving here. Thank you for looking that up. That's so helpful. So now that we can continue our build. How far away are you from advanced furniture that has a cool floating armchairs and carbon beds? That sounds great. We need that. Let's look at our research queue. Man. So surgical to the thing that I wanted for the spa room, right? These are we still need carbon nanotubes. I did put a 3D printer in the front here so that we could print those. We just need to switch it back to construct and construct it. And then we'll have what we need to research that. I think the same applies. No, AI cores for the service bots. We still need that. That's why I've been... Well, you probably didn't see when we first loaded up, but I had everybody scavenging, and we're still on the hunt to scavenge. And the minute somebody's willing to trade for this, I will, of course, spend the money to trade for it. As far as the beds go, the fancy furniture and stuff, let's scroll our way down. We've got arcades. Yeah, we need this. We need all of these nice amenity things. We need the arcades, the VR headsets, the advanced furniture. Okay. The only thing we need to be able to research this is those carbon nanotubes. So I guess one of our big goals needs to be to get this 3D printer up and running because it's going to unlock a lot of this stuff that we want. So we'll do that and we'll get our advanced furniture. We're going to get our arcade and VR sets. Yes. And we're going to get our surgical automons. All right. That just like bumped to like the top of our to-dos because that's going to unlock a ton of the research that we need. What are you doing, Krista? What is she doing? She's idling next to the AC. I guess that's where she's most comfortable. Can we build this? Why are we waiting? Let's construct this. All right, Quinn's on the job. We're gonna get that built. And while he does that, let's see if we can get this guy to construct us a few more electronics because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need them. Oh, wait. That is why they're blocked gates instead of fences. The bases are the base jumping. Okay. Let me back up. We were in the middle of something here. And you said, how far away? Okay, wait. That's a gate, not a fence. Oh, really? No, it says wood fence. You're right, it's a door. Oh man. Okay. So we can use these without moving the tables, hopefully. Let's try it. Let's just drop all this wood. Man. I'm gonna make that, drone hate me. But let's try this again. Okay, defenses. Not a gate, not a fence door. We want the fence itself. All right. And now we want to go, and it looks like it's already snapped to the edge, which is great. And then let's do it one more time for the outer edge of the stairs. You are a genius. Thank you so much for catching that mistake. Let's, come on, work with me here. Fence, yes. And we're gonna go, why is it doing that? Why is it putting it in the sky? I don't want it up there, I want it down here. Maybe it's because I have the balcony on the second story. The balcony we're not even using. We need to use this, but it would be kind of nice for the rooms. You know how like sometimes when you go to a hotel and you can't go, like there'll be a balcony under your window or a door to a balcony, but it's always locked. And the balcony is always like this wide. Just a tiny little balcony. It's like the idea of it, but you can't really use it. So what if let's replace this. I think I originally made it out of this, the heat convection would go across the whole space. But what if instead, let's go ahead and remake this. And this one. Wait a minute. Why don't we just do the whole grab everything thing? So we're gonna grab all of our stick walls. Where are they? It should be like carpet? No, none of those things. Maybe I just select them one at a time. We'll reconstruct this one and reconstruct this one. Is that all of them? Did I get them all? Reconstruct. All right, so it looks like they're all queued for reconstructing. I don't know why some show up and some don't. Might be something I can figure out later. But I also wanted to put like a thing between them for convection. So let's figure that out. Light and heating, air vent. Great, we'll put that there. And that's just so we can get like some heat passage between this wall, and we're gonna rebuild that, and then we're gonna start making these into rooms, and of course put like a window or a door out to this balcony that they cannot use. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be the ones, it'll be our hotel chain that breaks the cycle and makes it so that you can actually go out on this little like 1 foot wide balcony. I think I play this game way too much, says Neil. If you add a door, the characters will go out to the balcony. You can add fences to the balcony too. Oh! Ooh, that's a lovely idea. Okay. Let's add some fences to our balcony. And it should still be snapped to edge. Yeah. I love it. Okay, so now let's get some doors. Let's get some doors. We'll stick one here and one here. And I think what we need is a way to divide up these two balconies so that, you know, they're not sharing it necessarily. They each get their own space. They paid for the room. They should have their own balcony, so we'll break them up like that. Perfect. Love it. Oh, I just scared my cat. I have a cat like sleeping on my lap because that's what cats do. They see you in a chair and they just want to crawl on you, so. And I clapped my hands, and it definitely startled him. I clapped right over his ear. Poor guy. Let's see. Dropping some logs, so close yet so far. Gates instead of fences. I do feel like I missed. I'm sorry. Oh, I can actually scroll through it this way. Let me look at my phone, and then I'll be able to. I feel like I missed something I was gonna come back to read. Let me check. I just want to make sure. Fire pit Fire pit out for the outside dining area. That's what I missed. Neil Fletcher suggested a fire pit. I'm not sure it would fit, to be honest. I don't think it would. Unless I move this light. I could try that. We can move this light and put it, I don't know. We'll stick it right out here for now. And then, oh, who is she healing? Well, she's doing some kind of handling now. Assembling, constructing, cooking. And Krista is moving that. Okay, let's try our fire pit. Let's see how that looks. And it's in camping. So I think the stone one just looks a little bit neater than maybe but it's gonna sit so close to these tables now because I can't straddle the line like I did with that light. So it's gonna end up really close. Let me see if it'll allow me to move this over one. I think it will, so we can kind of like really sort of bump these up against the edges now that they're fenced in. And then maybe we could create some walking space around the fire pit. That might look nice. So let's try that. Emmeline's cooking, but maybe when she's done, well, Quinn's coming out to do this, so we'll let him do that. Also, I don't need them to, I can put it on fast forward. Here we go. Now we're moving. All right. I like this idea. I think like putting a fire pit out here so that everybody can stay warm when they're eating outside is nice. We are gonna keep moving this one over too. I just want it to be there to be enough space to walk around the fire pit and not have to worry about whoever's sitting here catching their sleeve on fire or something like that. That would be pretty terrible. Okay, so I think that should do it. Of course, now I'm not sure about this light being here. I might want to move it. Yeah, let's move the light to here. We'll have the fire pit, and I mean, they're both going to be lit once this is built, but yeah. Everybody's sleeping for the moment, but we'll see how that looks when they wake back up. Neil Fletcher says you can do wider staircases, which might look good in a prime space, but the game is a bit fussy in orientation. Yeah, it sounds like you play this game a lot because you have a lot of good suggestions. That would be great. Like maybe here we could try a wider staircase coming down. Of course, I did just build, or at least I thought I queued up to build. Maybe I didn't because I was having issues with it jumping to the second floor. Let's try and build another one of these. How do we make it wider? Do I just copy it and stick? Now, hang on a minute. Copy the staircase. Oh, I think it does work just like that. Okay. Yeah, let's do a wider staircase running down the side here and see how that looks. I think that could look really good. And then the doors are coming up. I think we need, hang on, I haven't really seen anybody working on converting these yet, but maybe it's low in the queue. We need some windows. Let's get some windows up here. Let's do, oh gosh, I don't know. I want to do the metal ones, I think. I don't know how much metal resources we have. 206, that should be at least enough to get some windows going. Let's do one of these on either side of this. And let's swing around here to the front because we were like really hurting for windows here. And I don't know, aside from right there, that I have many opportunities to stick them in the kitchen because of all the shelving and stuff. But I think we can do that. These two here. This is all roofing. There's no actual room behind this like slanted wall here. And let's put a roof on it so I can kind of see what else we're looking at here. So maybe then something like that, which now makes, this is way more than the amount of windows I was thinking I was going to use a second ago. But it's fine. I think that looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? I know it might be a little hard to see with all the like text floating around screen, but they are glowing, which kind of gives you the idea of what's going on here with the window situation. All right. I think that's a pretty good start for our exterior. I do kind of wish we could put another one here in the kitchen. But the kitchen's, I mean, it's like you can see that there's a freezer there that's blocking the way and a fridge. And if I bring down the walls, like really bring down the walls, you can really see what's going on here. We've got our storage here, which doesn't seem to be getting a lot of use, maybe because they're really going through their supplies for the winter. Of course, a lot of this is being stored in the fridge and freezer first, which isn't a bad thing. Out here, have we completed our roof conversion, I wonder? Is this all concrete? It looks like a couple of these didn't quite make the list for converting, so we're gonna have to click on a couple of these and give the directive. Yes, it's still wooden plank. One more after this, and then I think the rest are concrete. Yeah, the rest are concrete. So once we do that, I think we can finally roof this and start deciding how we want this to look, if we're gonna put windows on it, and stuff like that. I do really like the brick. The brick is a nice touch. It's different than what we had before. It'll be neat to try and add some kind of funky roofing here since we have different roofing types now. Bill and Amanda, maybe the big window to glass in the reception area? Yeah, I think so. I think we should close it fully in because I do feel like we're gonna need to do some temperature control in this situation. But a great way to combat that is to add the really big windows. So maybe, and then let's grab a door and stick our door. I don't know, what kind of door do we want to put on a brick building? Because we could roll with anything at this point. We don't have to match it because there is no matching it. So do we want like a metal door to sort of go with these windows, or is that going to seem a little bit too industrious and not quite luxurious? Let me know. I want to hear what you guys think for the door. Bill and Amanda says metal. So metal, I think the metal will match the windows. I think that will make this look kind of uniform in a way, and that could be really cool. Also, putting a lamp on this exterior wall might be kind of fun too. Like, don't we have wall lamps? Yeah, we do. We could put like a nice wall lamp out here. We're gonna have all of this lighting here, obviously on the lane leading up to the building. We've got like this directional lighting, but having like a lamp here. And does this? It does. It reaches the building. This pole reaches this building, so we are gonna have power in here, which is good. All right, that's a solid choice. No pun intended. It is all very solid, but you could say that about most things in here. Why didn't this get finished being built? Because we're still shy on electronics. That's not great. We need to get somebody up here to craft electronics. I'm sorry for coughing. Anna says, yay, I made it. Hello, Annalisa. Welcome to the stream. We are in desperate need of electronics, apparently. So we're going to have Laura come up here and craft some for us because we really need to get this printer up and running if we want to create carbon nanotubes. And a lot of our research for our luxury items is hinged on having this technology, this nanotube. Once we get that, like everything unlocks for us. So we're just kind of waiting for that to happen. In the meantime, we are building up our beautiful resort and just trying to get, I mean, we've got 3 stories here and we were talking about adding a 4th level for the penthouse suite. So we really need that upstairs. Neil Fletcher asks, can you do a brick wall between Rocket and reception for safety and neatness? Brick wall between Rocket and reception? Like here? Just to sort of like, to protect them from like the takeoff blast or something. I wish they had like little half walls or something. Annalise says your resort looks amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've combined the wonderful ideas of everyone throughout the last 3, has it been 3 streams? I think it's been 3 streams. This might be the 3rd one. Or this might be the fourth one, I don't know. But we've come together with all these great ideas. Let me give you like the full featured tour, which means I need to really back up for a second. Because back here, hiding behind this rock formation and out of sight of, say, your guests, is our farm. We've got our farm back here. It doesn't look great right now, but that's because it's the dead of winter. Everything's dead. And then we've got our petting zoo slash fuel factory right here. These guys are creating all of our fuel for us, which is really nice. And I wanted to put like some kind of sign here. Didn't we have the means to add signs? Yes. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna put a sign here because this is our petting zoo and it needs to say petting zoo. So we're just gonna build these two signs here for petting zoo. And then if we come up here toward the actual like, you know, main area, we have ourselves obviously the landing pad with the reception area, the reception office, the main hotel building over here. We have certain amenities like balloon rides, and back this way we have ourselves the shooting range. So that's out here. If we head back this way, in our resort we have outdoor dining and we have indoor dining as well. And then back here is our kitchen, which I have to bring the walls down to see. So let's bring the walls down. We have ourselves two stoves, some shelving, fridge and freezer back here, with two windows looking out into the dining space. Here is the main foyer, which is not fully done up. As you can see, everybody's still kind of camping on the main floor. That's because that's where the fireplace is. We need to keep them well heated. And also we have this on the wall to help with temperature control. Second floor is a work in progress. We have what will be their rooms up here. I think I might want to convert this because I don't like the exposed beams. Let's convert that. Yeah, I just don't like the exposed underside of the stairs, so we're gonna change that. We're gonna do the same thing for this one. We're gonna reconstruct, whoops, not that, go down the stairs in particular. Reconstruct the stairs for wooden stairs. That way we're not seeing the exposed undersides. It is gonna do that for a second, but we're gonna pause because we have a trade ship and then we'll finish our tour. But let's check this out. Hello, Kronos, and welcome to the stream. You said, hi, Dee Dee. Love seeing the progress in the resort. Do tourists actually show up? I wish they did. In fact, I would be really stoked because they still continue to put out new play modes. I would be really, really excited if they did do a resort play mode and you could like bring in tourism. I mean, they already have a money system in place, right? Sorry, I gotta move this guy. I know, buddy, I know. I gotta move him, he's so heavy. Come on, buddy. All right, he was just getting too heavy. My lap was gonna go numb. He puts my legs to sleep all the time, but he's so cute. I can't tell him no when he wants to crawl on my lap. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Yeah, if any devs by any chance ever watch this, I would love if you guys did a play mode like this, like a resort style, like build a resort play mode, and then use the money system that's already in place, have the characters you already created that aren't working the resort, attend the resort. I'm sure you'd have to establish new coding and animations for that, for them to behave like tourists, but that would be really cool. And then we could obviously build a profit and buy the planet again. It could be another planet buying mode or something. Which is kind of how we're playing it now. We're kind of playing it in the planet buying mode right now, which is involving money as is. It's also how we hired Naris. I hope I'm saying that right, Naris. In between the last two streams, because I did, like, we put out a job posting right before we logged off last time, and when I logged back in this time, he was interested, so I obviously hired him. What? Whatever, you don't listen to the snowman. I think wider stairs and balcony at the front might smarten things up, says Neil. We'll check that out. Real quick though, let's look at what we're being offered in this trade deal because we still need to bring in money. Ever since hiring Naras, like we were just talking about, we've really taken a huge hit on our budget. We only have 25K left. And if anybody, like if Lara is, if her contract is up, we're not gonna be able to afford to keep her on, so we need to make some money. And one of the ways we were planning to do that was with all this cloth. I will keep some of it for us because we are going to have to make some clothing for ourselves. So I'm going to keep some of this cloth. But we're going to be able to make a huge chunk of change out of selling this. So whoever's idea it was last time to create a massive cloth blossom field, thank you. You were right. We're fetching a very pretty penny for that. Neil says, sounds like a great scenario. You would have to get their satisfaction to a high enough level. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Like really play into the happiness meter and try to... That's Richard, by the way, back here. And try to meet like a certain threshold on the happiness meter for your guest. And then you only have X amount of days to do it or something before they leave the resort. That would be really cool. Cronus says similar games have tourism mechanics too, so I'd be baffled if they didn't add a tourist game to this mode. Fingers crossed! I really hope so, because I think that would be really fun. Like, I'm having fun even just pretending that it works that way. It would be great for them to actually do it. Okay, so I really don't feel too comfortable parting ways with our food resources. I mean, we could give up some. What we really wanted, was electronics, and they're not, actually, they are selling some electronics, but they are kind of expensive, and we can make those. Is it worth buying one of these now? Just one, so that we can kind of like unlock some of those researches? That might be worth it. And maybe we could sell some of our over 1,000 berries. Maybe I'll just chuck that down to like half. And we can peel off a couple of our buttermelons. I think that's a decent, I mean, we still have a ton left in stock, so I think that that's okay. I feel comfortable with this deal. Kronos says, I'd like to see this idea come to fruition via DLC. I'll happily pay $10 for a whole content pack. New map, new model, new mech. Yes. I would as well. Annalise says selling manure is great. You can always get more. This is true. How much do we have? We have a ton. So yeah, I'm just putting some back because in the case of the manure, it expires so fast every time I try to sell it that I have to keep going in and updating my my deal summary. So let's accept. And then we need to, I'm sorry about the unpowered devices. Like I said, we really have to boost our electronics grid. We got to boost our power plant because it is not able to handle this workload. Let's have her load this trading pod. And we need to go over here and see what our deal is over here. We did get one more of these up. I asked for them to build one more of these, but again, electronics, see what I'm saying? The electronics was the big problem here. Emmeline, let's go back to you and go upstairs on this side and craft some electronics. And I thought I just had Krista, I thought for sure. Oh, the delivery drone's doing it. Okay, then never mind. The drone will be way faster anyway. So let's let that happen. You were talking about widening the stairs here. I think that that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's move this guy out. And let's make these stairs wider. So maybe if we can ask Laura, since she's not doing anything, to move this guy. And then I also kind of want to reconstruct these too, though. I don't know that I love the exposed. I don't mind it here, like the exposed crawl space. I don't mind it so much here, but I don't love it on the stairs. I think the outdoor stairs, it's fine though, just not the indoor stairs. So let's go ahead, copy, not the door, the stairs. Let's copy these. And what is it doing? Okay, we were able to get them down there. Could we technically go 3 wide? Would it look silly if we went 3 wide? Or conversely, should I just build out a second like balcony on this side? Maybe we'll do that. Let's bump this guy out even further. Like, let's just bump him out 1 more square. Sorry to interrupt you, but let's do that. And then maybe we could just do, I think it's Z, nope, X. Let's let her do that. Let's give her a second to come over here and move the elephant statue, and then we're gonna build out the second deck. I think that might look decent. We'll see. You had mentioned, let's see, what did you say? I feel like you did say extended deck and widen the stairs, so hopefully I'm getting this correct. All right, she moved it. Let's do this. We're gonna add, that was interesting. I kind of wish I wouldn't have clicked off of that so soon because it looked like it was leading up, but there's nothing to connect to up here, so that's fine. So we're gonna have a much wider deck on this side, but I think instead of putting a roof on it, we just let that be exposed, like an exposed deck to the elements. We do have this up, so printing carbon nanotubes until, print until there's 50 of them, I guess. Let's do that. And let's keep that thing operational. That said, we have nanotubes now. We should be able to unlock, yes, all of this research, advanced furniture, surgical ottomans, arcades, VR sets. Oh gosh. Still no service robots. We need those AI cores for that. But that can be our new plan, our new like goal now that we've reached the goal of the carbon nanotubes. Elevators, yes. Oh my gosh, you see this beautiful, beautiful lineup? Can we appreciate for a second this gorgeous advanced tech lineup that we have in our research queue right now? Because that looks phenomenal, and that is really gonna bring this to that next level. Like, we're gonna be able to upgrade everything. Forget needing all that space for stairs in our building when we could just add an elevator. That would free up a lot of floor space, to be honest, and then we would be able to make better rooms in the room spaces. So yeah, instead of continuing trying to make something out of those rooms, I think what we could benefit from better once we have elevators researched is just getting rid of these stairs entirely and putting in elevators. Neil Fletcher says, I'd love to see new DLC. I've played out all the scenarios now, unfortunately. Hopefully they at least add some new characters. I have also seen player-made characters. I'm not sure how they're doing it. But in the Steam store, I think you can download characters that other people have made. And if that's not your jam, that's cool too. Like, I understand wanting to wait for like the devs to drop actual characters. Completely reasonable. But yeah, I think we've got a lot queued up to build. I'm gonna put this in 3-speed because everybody's moving so slow. I also think though, and we're seeing old equipment here. What's old? The weapon. The weapon is old. I was gonna say everything she's wearing looks brand new. How are we all? This one could use a new coat for sure. Do we have some? We do. Let's swap that coat for a new one. She is golden. Wardrobe wise, this dude could definitely benefit from a shirt, but we don't have any, so let's queue up building shirts. Are there pants? Yes, there are pants. Let's get her some new pants, and this guy's new, brand new. He's gonna have all new clothes, so that's good. I apologize about the unpowered devices. All right. I'm listening. We're gonna build these. We needed, what did we do with all those electronics I keep having them build? Where are they going? My guy, I'm gonna wake you up. We need electronics. The power grid, it depends on it. I don't know where they're all going, but we need them here because when the sun goes down, we just don't have enough power. And obviously now the batteries are tapped, but during the day, we're trying to get these untapped. Once we build this extra one thing, I'll unlock more of these. Because I think if we're pulling in that much power during the day from solar power, maybe we could just start building up our reserves in these batteries by building the rest of these panels. That might be a better way to go than trying to rely on just trying to rely on wind power at night. If solar power is that much better, that it's keeping everything powered during the day, let's just do a second row. And then store up all that excess energy in these batteries. We just need this guy to come out here and build this. What is happening? Why? Where are these? I just need to know, where are they going with all these batteries I keep having them build that then go nowhere? Wait. Roof off, please. Another trade ship? Okay, hang on. GTL Starlight. The captain of the trade ship has decided to wait one more final day to finish the deal. What is happening? Are we struggling to... Okay, the drone was off during the night. That's why. Hopefully it can finish loading the thing before the power goes back out. Speaking of power outages, I'm so sorry, but we're gonna have to spend a second here dealing with our never-ending shortage of electronics. So let's bring Nars in here and ask him to do that. We heard monkeys. Solar power. The way spiffing Brit makes money as a farmer without farming. I don't get that reference. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Neil Fletcher, more elevators to earlier in the research. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's bump them up in the queue by like a lot. And we don't really actually need the surgical bed. That's cosmetic at this point. So we'll add that after and finish that off. Arcade VR sets. And where's the furniture? Did we already learn it? I think we already learned it. That's good. Well, shoot, let's do an advanced research desk, and then we can put that down in our reception area once we are ready for it. I think we learned advanced furniture. We did, which means we need to be looking at... Oh, wait. We need to pay attention to this, too. I want to make sure that we actually make this deal. How are we doing here? This guy's still loading it. But now we can look at this furniture. We have ourselves these really cool chairs. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Love it. What about beds? What do our beds look like? These are gonna look so good in our hotel rooms. These beds are gonna look so good. Oh, I love that. Tables, floating tables. We're gonna be doing some remodeling in the kitchen for sure, the dining room. That got done, that's good. Chairs. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All of this needs to happen. We need to update. Okay. We're gonna start with this. We're gonna, I don't know, reconstruct. We can just do a reconstruct. We don't have to tear it down. Beautiful. Let's make this happen. Oh man, I am so excited for this. This is gonna look so cool. Like, we're really making this. This is happening. I am so freaking excited. Kronos says, is the hotel going to be a different structure? I don't know what you mean by that. Can you, explain, a little bit better what you mean by that? A different structure than what? Okay, let's, make these chairs. Did I just see the option to make folding chairs? I feel like this wasn't here before. Is this new? I'm not gonna use them, but that's cool because I've never seen them before. All right, so did I get this one too? I did. Did I hit every dining? So I'm gonna just do the interior ones for now. We're gonna leave the exterior ones looking kind of rugged and like, you know, for now. I think just getting the inside done at once will be interesting enough, for sure. And then for now, this just kind of works. I don't know that this light is working for me. I might want to move this. In fact, a good place to move it might be out here. So I'm going to move that out front. Researched elevators, it has happened! So we can finally do this. We're gonna free up some floor space here with these, we gotta deconstruct them first. So remove that stairwell and then remove this. After I just had them reconstruct them like this with logs instead of like planks, we're now gonna tear them down. What's this guy doing? Getting wood? I'm going to have her reconstruct supported object first. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What supported object does she have to deconstruct first? I don't know. Let's put it back in fast forward mode. I want to see them get to it faster, so we're gonna go back to fast forward mode. Annalise says battle drones are great for clearing out nests. Yeah, and then that would help with the carbon situation for sure. Maybe add the stick light to the outside dining instead of the shroom torch. It might go better with a fire pit than this for sure, because this just looks ill-matched. And I really wish they would hurry up and move it. I don't know why. Here we go. Let's try it. Let's check out... Is it under camp? I think so. So this, yeah, this might just look better, fire and fire together versus the glowing shroom torch. We just might have more uniformity that way. Cressida Research Insight, because she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Right, I wanted to queue up t-shirts. Trousers, shirt. Let's bump this a little bit. Beanies can wait, I think. We have enough coats, we have enough sneakers, shirts, trousers. Limit reached, okay. We really need shirts. We have 0 shirts in stock. Let's ask somebody to make a t-shirt, because I know that I think Quinn really needed one. Yeah, Quinn really needed one, so we'll have her do that. And then I forget what we were doing, to be honest. Neil Fletcher says maybe add the stick light to the outside dining instead of the shroom. Oh, I already read that part. Yeah, and we did. Or we started to. We at least moved the one. This also isn't built yet. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because they can't reach it. Let's find out. Obstructed access. Okay, it is an issue with not being able to reach it. Well, maybe if I move the table first. Let's move the table and then have her construct this. And then we can move the table back. We have so many meals right now. Emmeline really does not need to be cooking. We have 17 cooked meals. So we're good. We're good on food. They're well within feeding range. So animal flu. Oh no. We need somebody to come out and heal this poor thing. So let's do it. Housing. We have the elevator. Yes. Also the ladder, which I think we decided not to use because that's not how you handle guests. You don't set them up with a ladder to climb. You give them proper stairs. And now that we have the means, we just need to get these stairs out of the way so that I can get us what we need next. Why do we have to deconstruct the carpet first? I don't understand. Seems a little ridiculous. Okay, let's go upstairs now. And we already got rid of the other stairs. Okay. All right, so it looks like the way to go here, I don't know what this is. What is that? Why is it telling me? All right, let me first try to fix this. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna grab some flooring, we're gonna grab some carpet. Where is it? Flooring, carpet. We're gonna try to fix these 2 squares so that it stops freaking me out and I can figure out where to put our elevator. I'm not really concerned about this meteor shower thing, so we're gonna ignore that. And this is still glowing. Resources unavailable. Oh, because I got rid of all our cloth blossom. That's obnoxious. All right, upstairs. How are we doing up here? We have all this exposed floor. We can fix that. Because this one, we did not use carpet. We went something a little bit more funky, and we did skin bark carpet. So now I think we can put in an elevator. The question is, where do we want it? So back to housing. Elevator. Right, I gotta take out the ceiling beams for these rooms. So we need to, specifically this square has to be taken out. We need to deconstruct that particular square. I think that's how this is gonna work. I'm hopefully correct about that. Let's find out. I don't know what that just did. I think that put a hole in the floor, which is what we wanted. So now we need our elevator. Blocking objects. All right, let's go up again. Another floor. The hole's there too. All the way to the roof. We should have an elevator here. Anybody know what I'm doing wrong? Let me know. Why won't it let me put the elevator here? Fletcher says you can't add an elevator onto carpet tile for some crazy reason. It doesn't acknowledge this. Soft carpet, okay. I just had to click on it 3 times to get to carpet. So maybe if we do this. I don't know where this guy's going, but... And I don't know why she's farming in the dead of winter, so we're going to have her do it. She can come in and deconstruct this carpet. And then hopefully our elevator will go up. Really, really hoping. Okay, let's try it. Housing, elevator. And it did. Okay, so now all we gotta do is build it, and we're gonna have ourselves an elevator right here. Great. Great. So we just freed up a lot of floor space now that we can be using on all of our floors, going all the way up. And you've just come up with a great idea, says We Hire Monkeys, a fireman's pole. Oh yeah. Yeah, because climbing the fireman's pole to get up to the higher levels would not be, like, inconvenient for guests at all. I'm sure they would love it. It does remind me of cruise ships, though, because I went on one, I guess, when I was a teenager. I mean, I've been on one since. I was in the Navy. Like, 3 years of my life was a cruise. And then the other 3 years I was on land. But, that said, I did see on my first cruise ship that I ever went on, in, like, the kids club, there was, like, a fireman's pole from one floor to the other floor, and you could just ride and jump, you know, like, slide down the pole, which was kind of cool. But then you would obviously go around and go back up. Bill and Amanda says, just call it a fitness resort. Yeah. This is for your good. We did this for you. All right, cool. So now we have an elevator that goes all the way up. Hopefully this is not going to be an issue with maintaining the proper, what's the word I'm looking for? Like temperatures inside. And now I kind of want to separate the gym from the spa. So let's do this. Let's add ourselves a wall. But maybe we make it a fun wall. Maybe we make it a stone wall to kind of match this exposed stone fireplace. So we'll do that from there to there. And then we got to add a door here to get from one to the other. Oh, we didn't go all the way across. All right, let me fix that gap that I just left. We need this to go wall to wall. There we go. And then a door so that we can access what will become the spa room. I don't know why I keep clicking on that. That's not a door. It has a door. It's not a door. What about this one that has like the windows on it? A door with windows on it to the spa might be kind of cool. What if we did that? How would that look? That's the elevator. We can't put it there. I think we should put it here maybe. And then what might be kind of fun would be, and this will help I think with convection of temperatures from one to the other. Although does that make it look too prison-like? I was trying to go for like, you know, like, I don't know, more of a mosaic look for the spa windows. We've got the door with a window on it. We've got this kind of like, it's like a prison bars, but I was kind of hoping it would look more, I mean, we don't know yet because it's not built yet, but it might look more like, of course, with the stone and the prison bars. No, I think it's going to look like a dungeon. We're going to need to go the other route. We need windows. So let's do windows. Yep, and there we go. So that'll get us into our spa area. My throat is feeling so raspy. Can you guys hear that? It feels raspy. It does look like a bank vault, says Neil. Yeah, I couldn't, I was trying to reconcile it in my brain, but I couldn't do it, so I had to take them down. The mullions do look very jailish. Yeah, they do. If you needed to build a jail for any scenario, for any reason, you could. If it wasn't like combat to the death and you had the option to take hostages or prisoners, then you could build a very passable jail cell for sure with the resources that we have in game. We have now researched arcade machines. We have, okay, so I think that's the kind of stuff we would have on the first floor. So let me come down a couple levels. So yeah, I feel like, oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. I'm sorry, give us a second to appreciate this gorgeous dining room. Oh no, I see a problem. These chairs are like intercepting each other. We gotta do something about that. Maybe we can offset them a little bit. Like maybe, oh gosh. Can I back this one up just a little? Like, can we go back? No, it already is back 1 square. Okay. Well, maybe then what we need to do is bring this forward 1 square. I just have to alternate them because they're, oops. Cancel. Because of this, you guys do see this, right? Where they're like, they became one chair. That does not look comfy to sit in on either side. We need to, hopefully they're still able to walk around these once I've made this move for these chairs. I'm hoping they're still able to walk around the table. Obstructed. Obstructing access to another device. And it's lighting up this chair for some reason. There we go. Okay, I don't know why that was being weird, but this is not my favorite layout. I think what might be better is to actually make the long table go here and then to move this. Yeah. Do you guys mind bearing with me while I like rearrange these a little bit? Playing Tetris with the tables right now. We're just gonna get this out of the way for a second. I don't know, you, once you're done with that, please move these. Okay, so we're gonna rotate this long table and we're going to have ourselves, oh gosh, I don't think I did that well. Let's do this again. Move it, rotate it. Yeah, like here. And then move this here like that, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I hope that's making sense what I'm trying to do here. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it look good. We Harry Monkey says, designed for my back, LOL. Bill and Amanda, I read that part. And then Neil said, maybe you add a strong room for the guests' value. Oh, yeah, a storeroom. We could definitely put up some, what do you call them? Safes, for sure. A storeroom for their valuables, kind of like a coat room. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I think that would work. I think that could look really good. Man. I feel like this is still not quite it. Like maybe, do I need to move this back 1 square? But then we'll end up with the same situation on that side. What do I do about this? This is not even. It does not look good. And I feel like I'm gonna end up with the same problem if I move this here. Alright, I'm gonna try something else. They're moving pretty quickly, so I feel like we can Tetris this without it being a huge hindrance to the stream, hopefully. Hopefully you guys are bearing with me. I know this isn't like the funnest thing to watch. But I want this to look good, you know, that's kind of the whole point. We're playing this for aesthetic value. We want this for aesthetic reasons. So, I think let's move our table. This is gonna obstruct the door. I'm like so sure of it. Hopefully they're still able to get into the kitchen just fine. They seem able to get in the kitchen just fine, so I think that's all right. I don't know what opening up this space is gonna do for us, but I'm hoping it's just gonna look better. No, 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 not copy, move. So now maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to make this room look a little bit planned better. Nope, I didn't want to click on her. I wanted to click on the chair. All right, that's it. No more rearranging this. Hopefully that's fine. I feel like we could maybe go one more square over, but we'd be in the same situation with like these two being close to each other. These two would be close to each other. So unless I want to do what I did here, which is push them right up against the glass, that might be as spacious as this is going to get. I don't love it, but I think we can circle back to it later. For now, it's okay. It's fine for now. Turn the dig table. Turn the dig table. It's a lot of fun watching you. I always just play to win. It's refreshing to see a well thought out build. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun to just like throw out the objectives, like the game objectives, be like, you know what? We've played that, we've done that, we can do it again later, but right now I just want to build something nice. I want it to, I don't know, I just want to kind of maximize what we can do here. And that's saying something for me because I'm kind of a minimal, like I'm not a maximalist. My gameplay strategy for most base building games is keep it tight knit, keep everything like super like finagled together, like puzzled together, very much like a Tetris piece. And, you know, be super resourceful with what you have and keep it to the bare minimum is typically my play style. So even though I'm saying I'm maximalizing, like I'm being a maximalist with this build, I think a lot of people would look at this and be like, that's still small. Like some people build big and they might still look at this and be like, oh, but that's still so small. But I'm trying to still be, like, I want us to get all of these, you know, all of these things out of this that we had in mind. I still want the gym, you know, and we need lights up here. But I'm afraid to put them in because we have such an issue with like electricity right now. We'll put the lights in later. We've got daylight, that's enough. Speaking of daylight, look at it creeping in to the gym here. Like this light just spreading through these windows across the floor. That is freaking beautiful. I love that. That looks so good. This like guy up here crowing like a freaking chicken, making all that noise. Yeah, so we've got our gym up here. We're gonna get those beds. I don't know if we built them yet. We have. All right, time for the spa. Let's outfit our spa. I feel like we definitely want these right up against the windows, you know? Like we want people's heads to be right here so they can look up at the windows. Maybe if they're laying on their backs getting massaged, they can have their heads up, looking out the windows, getting that gorgeous view. We might figure out some other things to put in here, or maybe we just do another one of these beds and go long ways in front of these two windows. We could try like a desk here. Like normally there's a desk to receive your guest or to book an appointment. So I think a desk there would look nice. In fact, we can start masking our desks from this floor as those things. So what if we grabbed our research desk and moved that upstairs? And in fact, I don't want the research desk. I want the one that looks more high-techy. So we're gonna grab this one, the soldering bench, and we're gonna move this upstairs to make it look like you come in the door and you come here and you book your appointment, and then you've got the spa beds here. And that works for that. Let's go downstairs. We're gonna start turning these into bedrooms at some point. He's scavenging, sleeping. She's the most awake, so I think what I'll do is ask her to move it now for us. And then maybe after she moves it, I can actually have her build us some more electronics, because we could always use some more electronics. So let's have her do that, craft some electronics for us. We're going to need them for sure. Yeah, I love that already. I think that's so great. Malfunctioning fridge. We're gonna want to repair that. Yeah, we need to have somebody like just constantly building electronics for us, which we're not getting. So let's go to our management tab, activities, and crafting. Assembling is assembling electronics, putting advanced electronics and advanced weaponry. Okay, we need somebody over here doing this like all the time. And I feel like it could be her. Let's bump tailoring to a 2. Let assemble be her number 1. I'll take mining off for her. I'm not off, but we'll turn it into a 3. Yeah, so if we can get her assembling electronics all the time, we can maybe actually keep up with our goals, like our power grid and everything. My, like, arrow keys do not want to scroll over. There we go. So, oh, upstairs, 3rd floor. Okay, so she works in the spa now. Lara officially works in the spa, and she's going to be making us electronics on a conservation, which is what she's currently doing, getting the resources to do that. So that's good. And we're queued up to be making until way more than 10, until we have like 50. Let's do that. Yeah, let's keep those coming. So that's good. Neil Fletcher says cupboards in the sauna for towels, maybe singles for lockers. Metal singles for lockers. Yeah. Good idea. Sauna and lockers. I think that's a great idea. And we could kind of do it off of this wall and kind of make it like a little wall that you have to come around. Let's do... Now, I still wanted to put these downstairs, but we'll come back to that. Let's look at storage. And then we could do either the wardrobe storages like this. They look like lockers. Let's do that. Rotate. Yeah, let's put one of these here, and then let's do a single. Go back to storage, wardrobe locker, metal again. A single one here. And then it could be like you come in and you go around these, the lockers, to get to this. Or is this one too much? It's not even touching the other 2. This one might be too much. Let's start with the 1 for now, and then we'll see. See, that's my minimalist coming out. I'm trying to maximize, but I don't want to at the same time. I'm like, do we need it? But we do. In fact, let's go bigger. Let's, man, I wish you could kind of like make it closer together than that. Maybe if we do it this side. There we go. That's better, because then it leaves an opening here. Ah, I love that idea. That was such a good idea, Neil. Love it. Great idea. That's gonna look so good, having some lockers in here in the sauna room. Love it. And then honestly, shouldn't the gym also have some lockers? I wish we had mirrors. I would put mirrors all along this wall for the gym. That would look so good. But yeah, we could put some lockers back here too. I feel like the gym needs lockers. Let's do it. Storage, wardrobe, metal ones. Rotate. When you have music night, yeah, do it. Do it up, lady. Music night for sure. Go for it. All right. So we're going to do singles here. And we're going to 1, 2, 3. Do it. Oh no, the window's in the way. I'm going to have to bring down this window. We're going to take out this one because we're going to put a locker here. I'm going to ask him to do it. Deconstruct this window so I can add this other locker. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got lockers for the gym. We've got lockers for the sauna. It looks really good. And then, hi biker, your biker pal Al. Hello and welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I'm glad that you chose to join us this fine Sunday. We are working on our resort. And so we have ourselves, so we were working upstairs on the rec rooms. We have our sauna in here where Lara's currently working behind the desk. We have our gym on this side, and we just added lockers to each. We're working on these beds for surgical automation. This floor is desperately in need of some work. This is going to be the floor with all the rooms in it, but we're not ready yet. And the suite, the grand suite, the, what do you call it? I knew the word earlier, but I'm blanking right now. But it's like the penthouse. The penthouse suite is going to be on the 4th floor above the gym, but we haven't built that yet. We're still working on some of the very, very basics here. And we need to start doing that down here. And so one of those things that I wanted was to kind of put like a little arcade space in here. But we also have like this area on this side, which is nice. I almost want to move the beds now so I can sort of see what I'm working on. So I think maybe we'll put those on the 2nd floor so that I can work on this kind of more receiving area. How do I go between floors? I think it just said shift or something. I don't know. We'll just go up. We're gonna move this upstairs because I just need them out of the way. And it's not letting me for some reason. Blocked objects. Blocked objects. Everything's blocked. Why is everything blocked? I don't understand. What's the deal with blocking everything? Alright, back downstairs. Let's try this one more time. We'll grab one of these. We'll go upstairs and blocked objects. Apparently I can't move these upstairs. Maybe because they're sleeping on them? That's never stopped me before. I don't know. We hear monkeys. What about a poverty spec room between the boiler closet and the toilet? No, no. No, no, no. We're not going to Harry Potter anybody in this resort. A large burning object, most definitely a chunk of spaceship was seen crashing. We have so much debris in this area to mine that we really don't need to go out of our way. There it is. Sorry. Stopping for a second to check out our gorgeous. This looks so much better from the other direction. So when you land, walls up. I mean, this is gonna look way better when it's not winter, but there we have it. We have all of these lights lighting up the lane to our beautiful, well, mostly built resort here. And that sunrise is something else, isn't it? Let's just take these guys off for a second and take a look at that. Looks great. I'm ignoring all of this stuff that's happening over here, and maybe I shouldn't. I feel like if I don't start paying attention to this, people are probably gonna freeze to death. So maybe we should start focusing on chopping more wood, which we haven't done in quite some time. We're gonna look for the fallen trees. We always start with the fallen trees because that way we're not hurting the aesthetic of this nice, beautiful wooded area. So let's go ahead and select another big swath of forested area. Only one fallen tree over here? That doesn't seem right. We're gonna mark these for salvage. Okay. This one as well. And this one. And we're gonna come out here and we're gonna look for some more. And if we don't find more fallen trees, we're gonna have to start actually cutting trees. Which it seems like is gonna happen. Yep, I'm not seeing many fallen trees. So I think what we're gonna do is come down here to the edge of this mountain and we're gonna set these up. Well, there's 9 fallen trees, but we're also gonna set up these evergreens for cutting. And why not? We'll do that and we'll also mine these just because they're all in my selected area. I have a feeling if I turn this on, I probably grabbed some things down the hill. I did. I'm gonna unselect these ones because I really just don't want to send people down the mountain if we don't need to. What else is here that's cute? That is. Okay. And that one rock. We don't need the one rock. It's not worth coming down here for the one rock. Although I will say it is worth coming down here for these silicone plants. So let's do that. And let's have Krista come harvest them. This place looks so different. Is it just me? This place looks so different in the winter. Let's take a look at how things are going here. We've got both of these up. I think it's time to add constructing these solar panels back to our queue because that is going to solve all of our issues. I'm pretty sure that's going to solve all of our issues with the nighttime power outages, which might not sound like it makes sense because it only works during the day. But if we're able to power up these batteries, which apparently need repaired. Cancel the repair. No, I don't want to cancel the repair. I want them to repair it. We can turn this one on. It looks like it's been repaired. Let's, in fact, bring... I don't know. You can come out here and fix this battery. Or Lara's already on it, maybe? Nope. Emmeline, are you? What is she up to? Probably getting... I don't know. Resources for something else. We do need to make sure we have enough Fuel, sticks. Sticks was our big problem a couple streams ago. Neil said hi. Oh no, Amanda Rain said hi. Hello, Amanda. Good to see you. So heckin' pretty today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Neil Fletcher, maybe drop in some tree fields for future blocking bad views and set the fields to not be harvested. Yeah, I do kind of wish there was, I feel like a broken record saying this, but I do kind of wish that we had some kind of landscaping options, because after we kind of like carved out this view so that we could really see the river and the mountain from our windows, we were left with kind of this sort of ugly naked barren rock, and it would be nice to be able to do something to sort of beautify it a little bit. We did try to use it to our advantage to kind of make it this rugged terrain look more intentional with our shooting range out here. So it gave it purpose, but it would still be nice to have the ability to make it look a little bit prettier for sure. Maybe drop in some fields. I did read that part, and We Hear Monkeys says across the manure farm. What about no, we're not doing that. Although we did add signs. So last stream we talked about dual purposing our manure factory, which we can mark that one for use. And I don't think you can ride on these. You can? Oh my gosh. Petting zoo. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cute. And is that spelled right? Am I spelling that correctly? No. There we go. Manure factories / petting zoo. I did not know you could actually label these. Holy crap. Yeah, that's cool. What? Oh my gosh, I gotta put more signs out. Oh, we need to put a sign in front of our balloon rides. We need to put a sign in front of our, we need a sign here that says reception. Oh man, okay. Where are these signs? Here's a sign. Okay, so we're gonna add, rotate. Really? I can't. Well, we'll put it here. We're gonna put a, wait, did I make it face backwards though? I don't know that it matters. Well, no, it's facing the right way. Okay, so we're gonna put a sign here that says reception. We need a sign out here that says balloon rides. Where did the signs go again? Camping. Okay, camp, sign, rotate. Where's the gate? So I know I'm putting this by the gate. It's right here. We'll just put it here because the gate, the way you go in is here. So we'll put the sign here, and this will say balloon rides. And then out here, we need one that says shooting range, but it can't be like way down there. Maybe it's like up here. Oh yeah, we've got this. I need to use this so we can farm in the winter. I forgot about that. What was we doing? We were making a sign. Yeah. We want a sign for a shooting range. And I kind of want to put it, rotate here, and that'll say shooting range out that way. Oh, that's so fun. I didn't know you could actually label the signs. I thought they were just for decoration. Hello, We Hear Monkey says Wolf Dog. Hello, Wolf Dog. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you, and welcome to our Stranded Alien Dawn Resort, our luxury resort in the making. So this is still a work in progress, but it's coming along really nicely. And I think for, let's check out our research queue. It looks like we've finished all the things that we queued up to research, which means now we kind of just want to start using some of that stuff. And one of the things I wanted to do was the advanced research desk so that we could have like our reception area when you first come in. You're greeted by reception. We'll put them in the center here. And then let's do, I don't know, we need to put something here to kind of like block them in a little bit so that you're not like just walking right up to them. Maybe not that at least. Oh, and we need a light for sure. We need an interior light and a little heater so that the person who works in reception isn't freezing to death if it's cold like it is right now. But lighting. I get sort of maybe a fan for this side in case it's cold or in case it's too hot. Back to what I was doing, lighting. Okay, ceiling lamp. I'm gonna put it right over the desk. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll have ourselves a reception area. I did want to put on the wall behind them. We had talked about this several times. So it looks like it's not going to allow me. It says obstructed access. Oh, because the desk is in the way, you can't stand where you need to stand to play darts. So I don't think I'll be able to put this on the wall after all. But we can work on a few other luxury items, like in here. We had talked about doing a little arcade. So maybe a VR headset here. When you first walk in, because you know how like when you first walk into some places, not all of them, but some of them will do like, I mean, I feel like I mostly see this in movie theaters. You'll walk into a movie theater and right in front of everything in the movie theater when you first walk in is going to be like an arcade of some kind, like a way to spend your time waiting after you pop popcorn or something. I don't know why it's there, but they have them. And so we're gonna do like, we have our elevator. Why is Krista using a ladder in the elevator? She could just ride the elevator. That's confusing. Okay. What else did we figure out? We have arcade machines, VR set. I feel like there should be more that I'm missing. We also have, wait a minute. We need to update these. Let's reconstruct these. We have the technology. We need the advanced seating, the carbon armchairs. Definitely, that needs to happen. So that's gonna happen. We're gonna make our, this needs to be lit too. What's going on here? Why are my folks like living in I mean, it is 51 degrees inside, 40 outside. I guess they're fine. Nobody's freezing to death. Laura isn't armed. That's okay, because she might leave and I don't want to equip her, only for her to take our weapons with her. That would be bad. Disconnected device. The elevator's disconnected? Well, how do I connect it? Maybe she was sliding down the ladder because of this disconnected device. What does that mean? All electricity producing and electricity consuming devices must be connected to a power grid via power poles. What? Everything in this building should be connected. Does it have to be? What is it talking about? Does it have to? I know the beds. You're decimal. I've been so busy building the resort that I've basically neglected the builders. They're like living and sleeping on these straw beds. Maybe it's time to do something about that. I feel like, yeah, we got to do something about this now. So let's do it. Let's start building our rooms up here. For that, we're gonna need a wall. And we're gonna just slide this wall right over here. Is it not connected? It should be connected. I think it is. I think this chimney, we're gonna have to wall in this chimney. So it's not a part of anybody's room. But otherwise, yeah, there we go. So that's just kind of gonna be a little bump out in this room. That's gonna wall that in. And then we need to grab, yeah, we're gonna need to grab more walling and wall off the rest of this. And then we're gonna need doors, of course. So we'll do that to there. And more of these vents. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put one here and here. And then we're going to, I feel like we need to do like a full hallway, right? This is a hotel. This would be a side too, where we'd have like a hall. I would like to be able to make the hallway too wide, but then the problem then becomes these rooms are only too deep. So I think, unfortunately, if we really want to make rooms on both sides, this hall space is going to be super duper slender. It's going to be like the width of, yeah, like just the width of, it's a really skinny hallway. It's just the width of the elevator itself. from side to side. And we still don't have doors. But I do want to make sure we are venting. So we're going to ventilate and ventilate. And then we're going to grab more walling and we're going to create these rooms on the other side. So let's do that. Is this where I split them? I think it is. Okay, so there we go. That makes sense because then they end up with 3 windows each. Perfect. Now we need doors or else all of these rooms are useless. And then we'll put real beds in here and let the the actual people sleep in them. Vincent says this game is my 2023 GOTY. What is GOTY? Game of the year. Game of the year. Yeah, me too. Like, being completely honest and serious, yes, me too. It is mine as well. So I think what we need to do here is we're gonna have to stagger these doors, right? Because in hotels, the doors aren't just lined up. They're not like perfectly lined up. So if we stagger them, they would look something like, oh no. All right, they want to celebrate New Year's Eve, that's fine. But now I gotta pick my door up again. So let's go back. Doors, plankwood door. Can't put it there because of the thing, so we're just gonna put it here. So we bounce from there to here, to here, to here. Okay. So those are gonna be our doors, our door situation. I think it's time we start moving these desks out of the bedrooms. So we're gonna move this one. Let's go downstairs for a second. And I'm gonna rotate it opposite of the elevator for right now. And we're gonna go back upstairs and grab the other one. I don't even know which one I just grabbed because they both still look highlighted to me. And the elevator's still out of commission. We really, really need to get these up and running. Why is that not happening? He's cutting, that's why. Construct these, please. So once he constructs those, I think then we should have enough power in our power plant to power all the things we need to do in the game. This game, and Annalise said me too. I think we all agree this is the game of 2023, and it's still going strong in 2024, in my personal opinion. I'm still playing it and having a lot of fun with it. And I'm sure that they're still working on goals that they have for themselves, the devs, as far as like what they want to do next with this game. So I think there's still a lot more to go and a lot more to experience with this game. I do not understand why nobody's bringing this downstairs. So we're going to have somebody do that. And I think it said it was the... Which one is she gonna grab? That one. So then we need to select this one for moving and get this downstairs as well. I feel like this main space is gonna, and I don't even know if I want this here. I'm gonna wait to build that, the arcade. But I do want this here, I think. So these, obviously all this stuff down here, we're going to probably get around to that semi-last. But I think we are ready finally to do these rooms and to do them justice, to do them right. So let's do that. We're also starting to come out of winter, which is why I think we're seeing a lot more rain. And we're heading into spring, so maybe that's why Emmeline is planting, which I'm not going to fault her for. If that's what she wants to spend her time doing, by all means, do it. We need to start looking at these beds, though. This like high-tech, wonderful, beautiful carbon beds. And we're gonna need a lot more fabric, synthetic fabric, and of course more nanotubes. So we're kind of creating ourselves a little bit of a backlog. Fabrics or synthetics, I think because we know for sure that we're able to get the fabric from our cloth blossom field, we'll go with fabrics instead of synthetics. And let's rotate this around, and like many a hotel, let's put 2 beds per room. And let's rotate this, oops, rotate again for this side, and we'll do the same thing. 2 beds per room. That's way more than we need for the amount of staff that we have, but it's about the look, it's about the aesthetic, it's about appearances. more than actual functionality in this case. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we should have really some nice beds set up, or like some nice rooms set up here, finally. And I'm gonna put this back on 3-speed. I trust that they can feed themselves while I'm not paying attention and not die. So that'll be good. And then hopefully we'll see these walls go up and these beds get crafted. The beds will probably take a while because we've got to grow ourselves some cloth blossom first. Which is planted. I mean, this massive cloth blossom field has been planted, so that's good. And she's planting more, so that's good. Yeah, as soon as this is fully grown, we'll be able to put those beds together. Easy peasy. And then these chairs, I think, are also kind of waiting on the same thing. See, we're waiting for material. Synthetic textiles. Actually, we need synthetics for this. Did not know that. I wonder if there's a way. Yeah, it doesn't give me the choice. It's gotta be synthetic textiles for the chairs. So we're just gonna have to bite that bullet and find some synthetics. Neil says, small storage chest for the bedside cabinets. Brilliant. So for our, what do you call them? Like nightstands. I wonder if it'll let me put it under this window or if it's gonna give me trouble. Let's try it. Storage chests. I think the wooden's gonna look nicer, and of course it's not gonna let me put it there. Oh wait, maybe. Yeah, it will. So I just had to spin it around. Brilliant. So now we've got ourselves, oh, that's got a door there though, but we'll go this side. I forgot about the balcony doors. So as far as like the room value goes, the back two rooms here, let's enjoy some fireworks. Our back two rooms are going to be way more valuable than our front two rooms because not only do they have the best view, but they've got the balconies. So definitely this is a higher price point room than these two over here. These two are probably our cheapest rooms. And then obviously the 5th floor suite is going to be the most expensive of all. But yeah, I like this. We've got ourselves beds. We've got ourselves some nightstands. I think that's it for the fireworks. I think that's the whole fireworks show. And it looks like the drone is delivering resources here, so we do have the wood now. I think Quinn's been doing a lot of chopping, so we should be able to finish up this deck, these walls and doors. We're making a lot of really good progress. The front of this, I think we're hurting for brick material. We might need to look at our brick production. So I'm gonna run back over here, and I think it might have something to do with me turning this off. So maybe if we turn this back on, bricks is at the bottom of the queue. I'll add it to the top of the queue, and then we'll turn this back on. And that might help with getting our, what do you call this? Our registration building done. I'm really excited about these. I'm like ridiculously hyped for these signs. I think they're like the coolest things now that we can label stuff. I always thought with any kind of like base building game, any kind of game where you're building like your own town or village or whatever, you should be able to name the roads. And I don't see that in other games. Like you can build villages, towns, whatever, cities, a lot of base building games, but it feels so generic when you can't name it. I feel like to really make it feel real, you need to be able to name it. I want to name my roads. Like, is it too much to ask? Is it too much? I just want to name the roads. I feel like that would take it to that next level. If you could like actually like, because then you can, I don't know, maybe it's just me living inside my head. Half the gameplay is happening up here where I'm like, okay, so then this person lives in that house and that house is on Mulberry Street or whatever. And so like I just feel like with a little bit of naming convention, places would start to feel more solid and substantial. You just got to be able to like name it. You got to put a name on it. It makes such a difference. I don't know why. It just does. It becomes its own place when you do that, when you can name it. We Heart Monkey says, I am not deluded. I must have missed what you said before. Finally, the snow people can't kill any more of us. Oh, because the winter has passed. I see what you mean. Yeah, you're playing a different kind of game in your head as well right now. You're playing survival mode against the snowmen. I did put this in peace mode specifically for the ability so that we'd be able to build this without having to have a bunch of ugly steel walls you know, kind of like quartering us in. So no, we're not going to be attacked, at least not until end game state, because I guess in peace mode, once you hit end game, you still gotta like fight, I guess, maybe. Also, we have a trade deal here that I didn't know about. That's interesting. Man, what do we want to trade? They want from us food, like meat, fuel. We could do a little bit of fuel. We have 222,000 galactic coin right now. I don't think we desperately need this trade deal, but we'll go for it. We'll do a little bit of trading. Sure, why not? We could get some more CPU cores out of it. Or just one more, anyway. We don't need it. We could craft it. But I'll buy one anyway, just to save us some time. Why not? Let's do it. We'll just do a simple trade. And then there goes the drone. He's gonna load up the trading pod. And there's so much glowing happening on the second floor right now because we queued up a ton of building for the second floor. But I guess since we've kind of figured that out, once this is built, I'm gonna clear out the main floor and we'll finally be able to like really design that space once all their like cots, their sleeping cots are out of it. But since we're gonna have to wait for these beds to be built first, our gym is looking pretty good. And so is we've got our lockers, our equipment. I really do wish we could put some mirrors on this wall, but I guess we're gonna have to imagine it. We're gonna have to use the power of our imaginations. Toxic ash, lovely. But let's talk about that 5th floor real quick because we still haven't built it. So I think now might be a great time to build our penthouse suite. And I think we were doing this the whole time with blank wood. So we're gonna continue that trajectory. And then I'm gonna do something a little different this time. We're gonna build, we're still building out of the same material, but what I want to do is leave a much bigger balcony for this room. So let's only wall in this part. What is happening over here? That's how I ended up with all that stuff on the other side that was sticking out for some reason. It must have just, for some reason, continued down on this floor. Which makes me wonder, do I have any extra wasted resources here? This one. I think so. I don't think that's part of the roof. I could be shooting myself in the foot there by deleting that, but I think that that's not part of the roof. All right, so back to this wall and this penthouse suite idea. We are going to wall in this much of it, but then we're going to do the fence thing again with this part of it to make all of this a balcony. So the penthouse suite has that much balcony in it. And then since we have to like avoid this fireplace, we're gonna wall that in real quick because we don't want to be, we don't need anyone who's in this room to be seeing that part. And a door, we need a door. Let's grab just a regular door. Oh, I can't put it there because there's something there. There's an obstacle. We can put it here. Apparently we're gonna take out this wall. And we're gonna copy this. We're gonna bring this out two squares because we also have the level 2 fire pit, this one, coming all the way up. Which I think we can turn off now because it's spring, so we can stop refueling and extinguish it. We can also stop refueling this one for now and head back upstairs. Oh, this is almost done. All right, cool, that's coming together. And we're gonna need a lot of windows. like a lot of windows for this penthouse suite. We want it to look, I don't know, it's just gotta be cool. It's gotta look good. But we also have to avoid this door and fireplace stuff. So we gotta kind of like think it through when we do that. And then on the front, we're gonna sort of just, do we want to match these or do we want tall ones? I feel like we want tall ones in the front. I feel like tall ones. We hear monkeys. Plus, but we need it for the snow next. We need what for the snow next winter? Neil Fletcher says sell the pulse rifle for big cash. I thought about that, but if we have to like hunt meat, the little gun we had was about to run out. Who is it that's equipped with it? Krista? Yeah, it's like the integrity is really low. So I have a feeling we're gonna have to replace, oh, we have two though. I didn't know we had two pulse rifles. That's on me. I didn't know there were two of them. So yeah, next time we could just sell the spare for sure. And actually why not? We'll give him the one that's running out and then we'll give her that one there. So all my three main crew that aren't going anywhere are all going to be equipped at this point. All right, so what were we doing? We were working on windows for the next floor. And I was saying big windows, big windows, because we want this room needs to look super opulent. So we're gonna put them in all the same places that the lower floor windows are, but it's just gonna be really big ones up there, just like these two here and these two down here. We're gonna go big again for this floor, just to kind of show off the grandeur of the 5th level suite. And I feel like, did I miss anything? Let me know if I'm missing anything in the chat. I'll try to keep up. I'll try to keep track of it. Be gone, foul creatures. And I read that you were talking about snowmen. Correct. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that I'm staying as up to date as possible. And I'm actually sticking my phone there so I can keep an eye on the chat. So that said, a shooting star. Why don't we use the balloon? We haven't used this. Let's do it. Let's do an expedition. We have the shooting star expedition. We have, oh, just that one. I guess the other ones were off. Well, let's send Emmeline. She's the one that discovers stuff, right? If you put her on a balloon, let's send her. I think that's true. I think she'll discover things if we send her on an expedition. I could be mixing her up with somebody else. It's been a hot second, but if you know, let me know. I'm happy to correct myself and admit where I'm wrong. That's totally fine. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. And we gotta obviously put a really nice roof on there. Speaking of cool roofs, we were talking about putting a funky roof on here. So let's see, what are our options? It will allow it now. So what if we did like this? I think that's gonna look so cool for our like reception building. This nice funky 3 pyramids, like 3 triangle shaped roof. I think it's gonna look really nice. That'll be fun. That'll be a really fun one. It's the little things, you know? Let's go see how our power grid is doing because a lot of what we're building is super reliant on this. Collect whatever you can. So she's gonna pick up some ores. And if I bring us all the way down to the ground floor, is this broken? It's not broken. It is on. So we've got a lot of battery power loading up on these sides, but this one doesn't seem to be loading. I wonder if it can't reach. Of course, that's silly. Anything that's inside this building should be attached to the power grid. But it's not charging for some reason. It is. I guess the lights just aren't lighting up, but look at this. The battery says 73% full. We're just not seeing the green lighting for some reason. The animation's not showing. But I think the plan with all of these extra solar panels is working, because look at this. These batteries are almost 100%. Like, we're really filling up all of this battery power, which should carry us overnight, I would think. As far as that overnight plus all of this still running should do it. And just in case it doesn't, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I don't want to move it. I want to copy it. We can add 2 more of these. And I think that they're tall enough. Yeah, they're tall enough where I don't have to worry about this messing with this. Even though it's a game and it's not a real concern, I still just like the height difference so that you can kind of put these side by side. It's kind of nice. So we'll do that. We have all of these doing their thing. We'll add 2 more of these just for that extra boost during the day, because we are going to be adding a lot of more electronics, like a lot more electronics, including this gamepad that's almost, this VR set that's almost constructed. Man, what are we seeing out here? We are seeing an opportunity to change all of this. Now the question is, do we want to though? Like, do we want to keep it nice and campy out here? We've got the fireplace and the torch. I think if we make these the more futuristic looking tables, this lighting setup may not be, it may not look right anymore. But we could do it. It's always an option. I am still a little concerned about the layout in here. I don't love it. The layout in here is still... Ugh. The chairs overlapping each other just was such a deal breaker. Like, they didn't do that before when they were little stools, but as soon as we like put in these chairs, it's too bad you can't rotate them like catty cornered. Then we'd catty corner this and then do this long ways here in the entry. I do feel like, man, I really want to get rid of these straw beds. How are we looking upstairs? How are our beds coming along? Oh, wait. Way too many floors. Way too many floors up. Can we, like, what is happening? Okay. I have to sneeze. Beds are not made. We're gonna need to wait for Cloth Blossom, I think. Yeah, we're at 0 Cloth Blossom. So we're gonna need to wait for Cloth before we can get them off of these straw beds, unfortunately. They are working triple speed. Like, this isn't triple time. I can't make it go any faster. This is the fastest it will go. So we just gotta wait for our massive Cloth Blossom field to be harvestable. It looks like all of this is, and I don't think that these guys are eating it even though it's there. So why don't we just mark it for harvest? Why not? And these are coming together. I mean, everything is happening relatively quickly, my personal opinion. I think we're looking at a pretty solid work speed, work pace. We can construct this heater, but then we're gonna like turn it immediately off because we don't need it right now. He is getting wood and sticks, which is great. We do need that. He's salvaging, also wonderful. We want that. And I'm just queuing up some other construction tasks for some of these folks. And I think we just leave it on automate for the time being. And I'm gonna canvas you guys for some ideas. Thank you, Annalise, saying bless you, because I sneezed. I appreciate it, thank you. And We Are Monkeys, welcome to Planet Italy. Why is it Italy? Why Italy? Why did you pick Italy? I gotta know. I know Rita discovers things, not sure about Emmeline. Okay, it's Rita. I was thinking of Rita, not Emmeline. They're both, I usually, if I pick them for their cooking and farming skills when I put them in my party, so I mix them up because to me, they share the same tasks. But no, you're right, it's Rita, it's not Emmeline. Emmeline, that's Rita's bonus, like that's what makes Rita great, but Emmeline is great on her own because of, like, she can do like the chef's dishes pretty much right out the gate. So that's the trade-off with those two. No one character has it all. Maybe put the metal heater outside rather than the fire. So instead of the fire pit, you're saying like upgrade the dining area, but then put, what is it, a metal heater outside? Are you talking about this thing? I think it has to be attached to a wall, doesn't it? I guess it doesn't. I thought it did. Oh yeah, I wanted this. Here. Nope, it's trying to put it up here on the balcony. I don't know why I can't get it down here on the stairs, but that's fine. I do like the double stairs, by the way. That was a great suggestion, and it looks really nice, the double wide. I don't know about sticking the heater out here, although it does look a little bit more like the kind you would see in like outdoor restaurant patios. We could try it. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and make the change. Let's reconstruct these as carbon tables. I mean, it's supposed to be a super high-tech luxury resort. We gotta lean into it. I can't be like, I don't know, I can't be holding back. We gotta let it happen. Go for it all. Go big, right? Gotta go big. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go big. We can't let ourselves be held back. So, reconstructing all of this as high-techy carbon furniture. And man, I've got a ways to go. I think I'm actually almost done with clicking on all these chairs. It's a lot of chairs. And then once that's done, we're gonna swap out this fire pit for a heater and this lamp for a different kind of light for sure. And this one, I still don't know that I like that there. We can't put it here. What's going on here with our folks? I don't know. We're gonna have her move this. 3D printed tables and straw beds. No, the black heater, Neil says. Black heater. Light and heating. Oh, the heating stove. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely put a heating stove out here, for sure. Okay, that works. It's weird seeing, like, the little skeleton, like the invisible skeleton of the other floors. It's kind of wild. It's a little trippy. I think everybody's probably sleeping right now. Lost harvest. Oh no, we can't have that. Harvest the grain. I'm gonna wake somebody up. I don't know why Quinn. I don't know. I guess they're just the first person I clicked on, but it looks like we're having a little bit of an issue here with getting to these on time. These are getting closer though. This is like one of the resources we're waiting on for a lot of our would-be upgrades. So hopefully this will mature fast and we can get to it. Are they actually eating these? It looks like he is. It looks like London is eating the berry bush. Good, good, good. Okay, then I won't harvest these next time. I will leave them. When they re-sprout, I won't harvest them. I just thought they weren't eating them. But if they are, then that was kind of the point of planting them here, so that they would eat them and we don't have to worry too much about them. Well, that's good to know. Our reception area, it still looks kind of bare to me. I feel like we could do more with this. I don't know what. Open to ideas. But this still feels kind of sad. It looks sad. It feels sad. I feel like we need to do more with this space in here. I'm not sure what, but there just needs to be more going on inside here. I don't know. Oh, punching pole. Our gym needs this. Hold on. Let's go up a couple levels. How did I miss that? We don't have any, like, punching bags? We need to add these. Where do we want it? Do we want it... I think... No, not right in front of the door. That's silly. Where do we want these? I guess I could move one of these so that they're not... What if we did... Okay. Let's rotate. Like that. I don't know where this guy is, but we're gonna ask him to come up here, and then we're gonna move this one and rotate. Oh, it was already rotated. We're gonna rotate it as well. I'm gonna stick it here, and that's gonna free up. I put my hand on the screen like you guys could see what I was doing, but it's gonna free up this other half of the space so that we can put the punching poles here. But to do that, I first need someone to go back upstairs and move that. So there we go. And now we can go back into leisure, grab this punching pole. We can add ourselves a couple of these punching bags. Whoa. The thunderstorm freaked me out, especially since the ceiling like jumped up. That was trippy. Okay, but you guys see the gym now, right? Like, you can kind of see the plan for the gym. I still don't know that I love it. I kind of want to... I liked it better when they were kind of facing, like, this way. Oh, they won't because of the window there. I don't know. I could... This has got to go. That's driving me nuts. Emmeline, please. Please. Come here. Please do something about this. Obstructed wall access. Okay, well, if it's gonna be obstructed, we just need to, like, cancel deconstructing it because it's driving me nuts. Alright, so we have new salvageable material down here. That's not half bad. I feel like that would be, like... That would be the kind of thing that would get you, like, a 4 out of 5 stars. If somebody staying at your resort was here and that just like crashed into the ground and like fell out of the sky, it'd be like 4 out of 5 stars. They've got falling satellites. Not feeling too safe. Might be a little bit of a deal breaker for some guests. The reception needs a single sad cat poster from Google Images. I wish we could put art on the walls. I do. I wish we could put some art on the walls. That would be really nice. I am really digging this metal and brick look though. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm excited to see what it looks like with a full roof put up here. And then we've got like these glowing shroom mushrooms lining the landing pad, which is great too. Overall, pretty happy with this. I do want to do something else inside here. We do have the fan blowing inside, which is kind of cool to see through the window. That's pretty fun. I don't hate it. But we do need to figure out how else to use this space in here. There's got to be a way. Maybe we need chairs. Maybe that's it. Maybe the inside needs chairs. Let's look at our furniture situation. Add some chairs. Maybe we add... We do... It is a reception area. Maybe you have people sit when you're not attending to them. Oh, and let me put it right next to the tall window. That's great. That's lovely. So yeah, I think so. A seating area in case like you're dealing with like a newcomer, you're trying to plan the reservation or work out whatever's going on, an upgrade or something, and like their kids or the rest of their family can wait over here, or the next person in the line could be waiting in the sitting area. That's something we could do. Maybe a little fence around the rocket base sides to finish it off a bit more. Yeah, we could do that. Like, let's go to defenses, go to fences, and a little brick one. Just to sort of separate it a little bit from the main building, and then like if there was any heat blast coming off of it, it could kind of be curbed a little bit by this fence. There are gonna need a little gate. We could do like a little carbon gate. Our door is on this end, so we'll put our gate on this end to go right into reception. Yeah, that should do it, I think. I think that's a valid and logical and thoughtful suggestion, and I really like it. And I like that we can do it in brick and it'll match the building. So I think this is gonna look really nice. Should we go all the way around? You kind of make a good point there. Maybe we should go all the way around. Let's copy this and go all the way around. Much better. That should keep it contained. Very nice. Lovely suggestion. Thank you so much. I am really happy with how this is turning out. My stream has run a little bit over my usual 2-hour time. I usually go from like 9 o'clock PST to 11 o'clock still PST. So I might need to cut us off here. Although I do feel like my energy is getting a little bit better for streaming. Like maybe I could start doing longer streams because I kind of have a little bit more energy for it. The time restriction, to be completely honest with you guys, is solely based on like my introverted energy reserves and my ability to keep up the energy for the stream, and also to keep the, you know, like the replenishing of energy afterwards too. It's like a whole thing. But I feel good about this. I feel like we could start doing maybe 3-hour streams instead of 2-hour streams. But for now, I think this is a great place for us to stop, and just in time to say hello to Zohan. Hi and welcome. If you weren't able to get a proper tour of all that we built today, and you can see Quinn is going at it right now, building this other level here. No worries, because we're going to stream again. We didn't quite finish it yet. It is looking spectacular though. We've got a lot of really great things happening here. And so I would like for us to come back again. Not for the self-destruct alert, but for the rest of this in another stream. And I'll try to finish out what we talked about today so that when we come back in, we're not watching it happen, we're seeing the results of these ideas fully realized. And we'll do that on the next stream. And like I said, I am working on another video, like an actual video for the channel. It is not a Stranded Alien Dawn video. I do plan to continue those as well. So if you like them, don't panic, they're not going away. But I am working on a Pal World video because I caught Pal World fever for the first couple of days. And I was working on building a base with Richard. And so I would love to show you some of our shenanigans. Most of the shenanigans coming from him. He's the one pulling the shenanigans, and I'm usually the gullible one who falls for it. So I'd like to share some of that with you guys as soon as I'm able to get it ready. Power World, yay, says Annalise. Yes, I'm really excited. I enjoy that game a lot. I know there's controversy surrounding it. I don't want to get into it. I just want to enjoy the game with you guys if it's something that you want to enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it or you don't want to be a part of it, just don't click on those videos, I guess. And there will always be more Stranded Alien Dawn as well. Zohan says, I usually miss the streams, but thankfully I can watch them on YouTube. I love that about YouTube. So with, you know, I know that streaming is far more the bread and butter of, say, Twitch, but the replay value is on YouTube. That's where it's at. So I prefer streaming on YouTube. I'm gonna stick to YouTube. I'm not gonna, you know, jump ship and join Twitch, only because I think that it's far more accessible here because you can watch it live, but you can also watch it afterwards, like Zohan was just saying. So definitely 100% agree with you there. We Are Monkeys, someone made a not Pokemon version with Unity assets. I don't know what that means, but we can talk about it later. I'm gonna wrap up here, and we will be back very, very soon. I have posted my schedule on the community tab of this channel, so check that out if you're interested in knowing what dates to look for, and I'll see you guys then. All right? Bye.